Good day, this is the latest video update for Muifa and Merbok. Now both tropical storms here in the Pacific. It is the 8th of August 2011, 8:30 Zulu, 4:30 p.m. Philippine time, 5:30 p.m. Japan time. We have tropical storm Muifa here now about to make landfall here in China-North Korean border. Approximate location is around 260 kilometers east-northeast of Dalian City, or about 150 kilometers northwest of Pyongyang. Maximum sustained winds have weakened to 95 kph, gusting to 130. Muifa is moving north-northeast at 25 kph. You can see in this visible image that you can kind of make out that center moving into the China-North Korean border. Somewhere here in the province of Liaoning, and also Liaoning here in China, and also the province of North Pyongan, or Pyongan-bukto here in North Korea. Can also see that that core still maintained here, and the infrared, although convection have waned, but still bringing in some rains as far south as Seoul actually, and also the rain spreading westward towards much of the Liaoning province and into Dalian. And you can see in this radar image from KMA, from Korean Meteorological Administration, those rains spreading over North Korea, and also again those light rain spreading as far south still as Seoul. In terms of rainfall amounts here in South Korea, generally actually lighter than what we expected, than what we forecast, around 50 to 150 millimeters here in the country. So that's not a lot of rains compared to Okinawa. Jeju Island actually reported around 220 millimeters, so they got one of the highest amounts here. Again, in terms of rainfall, good thing didn't cause so much in terms of flooding and landslides. As we all know, Seoul, especially Seoul, is hit by that massive rainfall just a couple of weeks back there. Also moving here into China, we have the CMA radar, also showing those bands of light to moderate rain spreading into whole of Liaoning province. You can also see here Dalian in between those bands right now, but expect those light to moderate rains to continue for much of the region for the next 12 to 24 hours as Muifa moves slowly northward, and also passing through again Pyongan here in North Korea, and also here in Liaoning province, and moving north towards Jilin province here in northeastern China, dissipating in around 2 to 3 days time. Then you can see JMA's track not going much further in terms of forecast, actually forecasting it to dissipate, or at least weaken by Tuesday, by tomorrow, over northeastern China. You can also see here JWC's track, expecting that to weaken because of that terrain to a tropical depression, then finally hopefully dissipating here in northeastern China and moving into actually Russia. But the rains for this region, for North Korea, and also here for Liaoning and Jilin province, will continue for the next 12 to 24 hours. As far as rainfall reports here in North Korea, actually we have rainfall reports here around 50 to 80 millimeters around North Korea from the latest reports there from DPRK. So again, not a lot of rains there as well, but still you have that poor drainage systems probably going to cause and also some landslides there as well. Dalian City actually reported 99 millimeters. Expect another 50 to 100 millimeters of rain to fall across this region as Muifa moves northward here. But again, this is the final update for Muifa. So in terms of forecast, we just expect this to eventually dissipate in the next 24 to 48 hours over northeastern China. Not gonna do a lot of damage anymore in terms of winds, but still watch out for some rains here in the region. Now moving on to the other tropical storm, we have Merbok here. You can see the map here. Located over northwest Pacific. Actually, you can see Hokkaido here, around 1,450 kilometers southeast of Hokkaido, so very far, again very far away from land. Not going to cause any sort of damage here, thankfully, but still, again downgraded actually to tropical storm, maximum sustained winds down to 110, gusting to 155. Also moving northeastward at 30 kph, so accelerating again towards the North Pacific again. You can see this Pacific image still has that core powerful tropical storm, still 110 kph, but the convection worsening by the hour, but still maintaining that again activity over the center there. Not much to talk about this one. Just heading off to the North Pacific, that's all. I mean, again, no direct impacts whatsoever for any land here in Japan, also Russia. You can see JMA forecasting the general northeastward track to the ocean here. Also JDWC forecasting that same scenario as well. Actually going offshore, actually not expecting to hit any sort of land here in Russia. And also still maintaining the tropical storm characteristics for at least another 2 to 3 days, as depicted here from JDWC's forecast. But again, thankfully no impact to be expected, no damages hopefully here in the region here. And also this will be a final update for Merbok here. Now moving on to Northwest Pacific, as we dealt with those two tropical storms up north. Taking a look back here at the Western Pacific, and we still have those actually those long line of shower activities from still embedded with Merbok to the north. We also have here 92W here and west of Guam. And also we have still the southwest monsoon affecting the Philippines, especially western Luzon. I've seen reports of mudslides continuing for the region there for the past 2 to 3 days because of heavy rain. Areas continue to report 100 to 200 millimeters of rain for the past 24 hours. Here, especially in the province of Zambales, and also the city of Subic. Still have that southwest monsoon probably continuing for the next 2 to 3 days as well. In terms of the coverage here, again, as I said, mainly on the western Luzon, but extending as far south also as Palawan, and also here in western Mindanao, seeing that flow here also. But again, the heavy rain and also the landslides and mudslides very concentrated much here in Luzon. Now moving on to focusing on Invest 92W here. Actually just remnants and from 90W West W yesterday, if you remember me talking about it. Now reborn, and now 92W Invest. Also showing some robust activity, mainly actually associated with the diurnal cycle here in the Pacific, but again increased convection. So we'll watch that in the next few days. Actually, ASCAT picking up that weak and shallow circulation, winds around 15 to 20 knots here in the southwestern quadrant. So not a lot of winds yet, and again mainly disorganized, just those showers and burst of convective activity here for the past few hours, but doesn't have seem to have that great model support. I mean, you can see these lines here from UPMET, GFS and NOGAPS, and also CMC actually. Also the Euro depicting this as a weak wave, tropical wave, or low pressure area, nothing at all, nothing in terms of a destructive tropical cyclone to develop here. Again, you can see most of them actually just forecasting this to move north towards 20-degree latitude, and then perhaps weakening, and then remaining as a wave. So we'll have to keep watching that wind shear in the region around 20 knots. So moderate wind shear. In terms of the sea surface temperatures, you have still around 26 degrees Celsius, so still conducive for tropical cyclone development. That's why we're gonna continue watching 92W here for possible signs of of development here in the Pacific. So again, that is the final update for Muifa and Merbok. Again, we won't have any updates, video updates, until the next cyclone formation here in the Western Pacific. Hopefully that doesn't happen too soon. I can still continue visiting our blog for the latest text updates for Muifa and Merbok, as we still continue to track them over, especially Muifa tracking over northeastern China. Also probably gonna post the rainfall maps for South and North Korea. Probably gonna post that later tonight here in the blog, so visit that again. So until our video update, until the next tropical cyclone, stay safe out there. Enjoy the quieter Western Pacific. Definitely heading into a quieter week, thankfully. So again, till then, stay safe, and bye bye.